Hey everyone, what's up? It's gonna do a quick little audio test, as I always do. 1 second, please. Hey everyone, what's up? There we go. Guys, welcome to today's live stream. I do have a bit of a cold, which is why I'm a bit more mellow today. However, I felt like still doing a stream. What's up, The Alchemist? Since I did release Sinai, the Sinai sound pack a couple days ago, I thought today might be a good day to follow up on it. So the way I have it set up is we got an Ableton live session here, and I'm gonna dive straight into it. This is the pack, Sinai. Might as well give you an overview of the landing page as well, just to quickly introduce you guys to it. We got Yamahakimi, what's up, man? Where is it? Sinai. So this is the new sound pack that has just been released. Sinai Oriental Organic. It's like a organic house sound pack with a bit of a minimal touch and essence from the Orient. So you got like these Arabic vocals, some oud, ney, and saz phrases, and I had the pleasure of working with these two instrumentalists or vocalists and instrumentalists that made this whole pack possible. Combine that with all the gear and synths that I have here. Turned out to be a pretty cool sound pack, so I thought I might just use this opportunity of live streaming to showcase you a bit of the sounds and what is inside. The link should be in the description if you guys want to grab it. Grab it. There's also a free version on the freebies page here. Sinai starter pack. You guys are looking for just a few tastes, like a in Germany we say Vorgeschmack. I don't know how to say it in English. Yeah, just a bit of like a pre-taste. Let me just quickly link it here into the chat. We got Dennis Shinkovich, hello. And let's dive back into Ableton. So Dennis Shinkovich says, hallo lieber Kevin, wir sind gespannt, was du für uns heute vorbereitet hast. Viel Spaß und einen wunderschönen Abend. Danke dir. Great to see you. Yama, thank you. Great to see you as well, or great to see your message, because I can't see you, but I can see you in a different way, you know? Anyway, let's go. Kick. Let's start with the kick. I'm going to start completely empty Ableton live session here. So kick number 13 is my favorite kick, like all-time favorite kick. I use it a lot. Maybe we could go for, I don't know if it's loud enough. Like for me, it's pretty quiet, but that might be because my headphones are pretty quiet. Maybe let's go for this flipped transient one, this weird kick. 4x4. Loop it up. I'm really used to looping kicks 4x4. Honestly, I kind of feel like in the future or the next couple weeks/months going to a slightly different direction in terms of the genre, because I've been doing 4 to the floor grooves for like ages now. We got Steinhoven. What's up, my friend? Hey, Kevin. Beeb. I've been listening to Sinai all day. Great stuff. Is it possible to show how you made the beautiful sound vintage low pad in Wavetable? Oh man, let's see. Wavetable. Which one are you talking about? We got pads, vintage low pad. Let's see if we have MIDI coming in. Ooh, yeah, that's kind of like a dub chord. So 2 oscillators. Oscillator 1 is a saw wave. Oscillator 2 is a saw wave with a bit of morphing going on. So oscillator 1 and 2 are both on basic shapes. Absolutely, like even just the basic shapes alone are more than enough. You got one pan to the left, another one pan to the right. Left being a bit quieter than right. Also, you seem to have these, I believe these are like extra warping modes or like FM synthesis. I'm playing chords right now. And so you're getting a bit of wavetable movement for both oscillators. And that movement comes from the modulation matrix, from these envelopes and LFOs. So we could also just open it up and see everything. I'm not going to do a deep dive into it right now, but since you asked, I might as well just try to answer it a bit. You see, this is LFO movement, right? This slow and gradual. This is the envelope 3. It's mapped to oscillator 1 position. So it has kind of like a slope to it, a small or a long attack. And is there some halftone step? Are there some fifths here? Oops. Yeah, what I do sometimes is pitch the second oscillator up 7 halftone steps to get a perfect fifth. You hear that? It sounds even more dubby now. It's like duh, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Da, da, da. Hear that? Pretty cool. So yeah, congrats, boy. Wuzulu, nice to have you here, man. Hope everything is alright. Yeah, I got a bit of a cold, but besides that, everything is alright. We got Bush. We got Bush in the chat. Hey, how do you make these packs? Especially interested in how you make vocal and percussion loops in these. Moin, Grüße aus Nordhorn. What's up, Jay? Schön, dich hier zu haben. Ich hoffe, es geht deinem Vater übrigens besser. Hab ich gar nicht mal nachgefragt. Oder, ich meine, ich nutze die Möglichkeit mal zu fragen, wie es ihm so geht. Yeah. Gonna take like this throat soothing medication right here. Sounds so weird. Great work once again on a spectacular pack. Thank you, Dave. And thank you for your support. Man, Dave Schultz is like one of the first subscribers. I don't know if you know. Very supportive. Also Steinhovend. I think you guys are one of my top supporters. And Wusulu always being active in the chat in every stream. Nice guy. You got Jason De Corsi. I hope I said that right. Lol, love the live streams. Lol, me too. Awesome, guys. And then we got 2 filters here. And you can enable them here. Right now they're set to split mode. I don't know if this changes anything. Yeah, it does. Split mode basically creates 2 separate filters, while serial lets you have 1, right? And you can see which one is for which oscillator. Number 2 is for oscillator 2. Number 1 is for oscillator 1. The amp envelope. Long attack. Long decay, long release. That's what you want to usually have for pads. If we shorten that down, get like this pluck. If we change the sustain, completely different sound, yeah? Honestly, I kind of like the 7 halftone steps vibe here. And there's a sub oscillator. Oh yeah, which is doing a lot. But honestly, like in its entirety, it's a pretty basic patch. Oh yeah, and polyphony is on. Polyphony, unison, classic. And here you get to set the amount of detuning. Which makes it go really wide. So that's the basics of this patch. Yeah, this one was fun. What else we got? But to be honest, guys, for like the wavetable patches, I just mess around with different wavetables without even knowing what comes out. And if I find something that's somewhat pleasing to my ear, like I always start in this section here and move on to the right. Sometimes I jump to the amp, like I shape the sound here first, But other than that, I mostly start from the left and move to the right. So you start with the basic sound, you subtract with filters, and then you subtract even more using these envelopes, and you add modulation using LFO, etc. That's usually how I approach synthesis in general, especially with Wavetable. And what I meant by subtract is like you start with a harmonically rich signal, a signal that has many highs. Right, it's like very rich in harmonics. And you subtract from that. And especially if you add a resonance here, you emphasize certain frequencies. Can sound really rich if you then chuck it into some reverb and delay. I feel like resonance gives it a bit more flavor. Get that dubby vibe, right? Yeah. Good stuff, yeah. Good stuff. Doch, hattest du und ihm geht's besser. Gott sei Dank. Das ist doch schön zu hören. Okay. I want to continue with the groove though. That was a bit of a pad and Wavetable Excourse here. Get some kind of a hat loop going. So this whole structure of minimal and organic, that wasn't straight from the beginning. You see in some folders I have like this dual folder structure. For hats I have soft and transient. For toms I have long and short. Because for me it was a bit more intuitive to have it like this instead of just chucking all top loops into one folder or all toms into one folder. Top loops, again, loose, organic, and type minimal. This is something that I decided to do fairly towards the end of the release. Because having 60 top loops or 50 something top loops in one folder, I think it was just visually also overwhelming. And this just gives it a bit more structure, I would say, yeah. Go for like a organic top loop. These top loop or hat loops, I mean, these hat loops, the organic hat loops are mainly 8th note hi-hats, like the accentuation on the 8th note, whereas the minimal top loops, I keep saying top loops, hat loops, they are more offbeat, like this one. Okay, this one not. Yeah. Let's go with, I don't know, let's stick with, you know what, let's go with 120 today. I'm so stuck with 115. Now let's move it up a bit today, yeah? By the way, the project is 12.05.24, so I can access it later in case I end up wanting to work on it. And for claps, I'm a real fan of layering claps. You can take multiple claps, and I'm actually gonna group them. Like, let's just add some random samples here, yeah? Clap plays on every second fourth, yeah? That's good. Let me just take this MIDI clip, put it onto the other layers. So command, I believe, yeah. And then mix them in. And right here you get these track options. Oops. How do you blend in the delay? I'm pretty sure I know how it works, but it seems to be that. Yeah, in Ableton Live 12, the only thing that I don't like is that they have disabled the little panel down here, the panel that lets you open up the sends returns. Right now you have to tab to basically access the track delay here. Or command option 3 to blend in all panels at the same time. See how both of these are open at the same time? It's actually kind of cool on a laptop screen, to be honest. having all these panels opened. I tested out Ableton Live 12 for the first time on my laptop like a few days ago, and it was very comfortable having all these different panels opened up at once. But on my main screen, I feel like I just do Shift and Tab. Yeah, Shift and Tab to have a bit more space and fully focus on just one thing, like MIDI editing. Anyway, you can delay tracks. So if I hit Tab to go into Session View, you can take the second clap and delay it by like a few milliseconds. So you get like a pre-shift effect, yeah? See, this clap has multiple transients, so it might make sense to offset the first transient a bit. And then you can start shaping them using ADSR. You can also go into controls and transpose. Or one-shot mode and go like this. This one has a really harsh tone here, resonant frequency. And what I like to do to claps as of recently is just give them a high cut. It doesn't work particularly well on this one here. But that's what I did for this clap, this one. Pitched it down. Like I took a regular clap sound, like this. I pitched it down and I added a high cut. And you get like these really dark sounding claps, which are nice in the mix, I would say. Like they sound more like a rim shot rather than an actual clap, you know? What's up, Outer Space One? We got Sukarta. Hi, everyone. Yama asks, do you use open or closed back headphones when working on a track? Yama Hakimi, those are closed, I believe. Yeah, I believe these are closed. Closed. Yeah, Biodynamics DT77 Pro should be closed. But I like using speakers most of the time. I'm just using headphones because I don't want any... Leon L, thanks for the sub. I don't want any feedback from the speakers to come into my microphone, because during the streams, for some reason, that happened. But that shouldn't be the case anymore, because I've added a gate to my vocal. You know, once you set your threshold on a gate, everything below your voice, like room sound, will not be included in the stream. But just to make sure I'm wearing headphones today. And for me, it's comfortable. I'm used to them sound-wise, so why not use them, yeah? Look at that pre-shift clap, how much is adding value to the whole clap layer. Like without it, it sounds so weird. And what you could do if you want to take a bit more control of this clap, you could just Command J the entire clip and then offset the timing individually. I don't know if there's a way to do it. I think humanize? Yeah, if you hit humanize in Ableton Live, that will do it for you. You can humanize rather intensely or less intense here. Really feel those pre-shifts a bit more on some hits and a bit less on others, yeah. And what this deviation does is it deviates the velocity. So some hits are more intense and some hits are less intense. And especially for claps, you want to have that irregularity, because when somebody claps, especially in organic house, it doesn't always sound the same on each clap, yeah? With minimal house, that might be a bit different, but with organic house, you want to have each clap to sound a bit different, yeah. Layering. Clap layering is fun, dude. It's really fun. And what I like doing is, once I get a bit of a core groove going, like now, the utse, like tuch, ich, uch. I usually move on to some kind of percussion groove to fill in the spaces. Got blank poster music. What's up, man? Nice to have you in the stream again. How are you, man? I'm doing well. Good to see you back streaming. Faux show. I'm gonna put you on my calendar. Thanks, man. So that I can watch your stream every weekend. That's lovely. Thank you so much. Yeah, guys, today honestly I was like about to cancel the stream because of the cold. But I said, hey, let's do it. I'm not gonna keep it too long. Like usually I try to finish an entire track during my live streams, but today I'm gonna be honest with you, like I'm gonna prioritize my health a bit. I gotta stay healthy for my mom and the family, you know. So I'm gonna keep it chill, do whatever I feel like doing, and then see where it takes me. Hey, I have a schedule of all this upcoming streams if you want. Ask me. Haha. Yeah, man. I never thought that my streams would be this receptive. Like would be this well received. But they're fun. They're a lot of fun to make. Honestly, I feel like I can just let loose. I haven't posted a video in a very long time because of life situation. Also with the release of Sinai, I put all my focus into that. I have a video already recorded, but I haven't gone into editing it yet. It's more like on the Fader Fox. It's like the first video where I show a different device while recording myself. It's not just Ableton Live. Hello. Excuse me. Yeah, let's get back to it here. I can't figure sheet? Huh? Lol, outer space wants you, my man. On your recommendations, I got the Ultra Loop from last stream. Yeah, nice, you did? Has it been fun using it? Alles Ean. Ciao, Kevin. Ciao, Kevin. I don't even know why I said it like this. Ciao, Kevin. Ciao, Alles. What's up, man? Audio Muscle. Your streams are great, man. We really appreciate them. Bless you. I'm glad to hear that, man. Cheers. Now let's leave in that tail here. Could give the claps a bit of reverb, but I don't like getting into like I don't like tweaking the claps before I have the entire groove established. Like on the or else you're just gonna spend ages on the claps. This is fair enough. Let's continue with the groove. Something I feel like doing today, I'm gonna be really honest, is using rewind again. It's just been fun. Like I've used a couple software to record audio directly from my computer, but this one has they're not sponsored by me. I don't sponsor them. But you have the ability to record audio and MIDI that's coming into your computer. So I could also select MIDI and have it record MIDI as well. Like I have only 2 MIDI devices connected currently, being the Arturia Microfreak and Fader Fox, so I could theoretically just hit record and it's pretty cool. You get the MIDI, you can just drag and drop it. And it even records expression like MPE, which is I think really great. Yeah. And audio, since I have it set to, let's go to audio live, yeah? You can select apps, specific apps to record. And I made a video on this before, but I just really like it. You know, if you find a nice sample on Instagram or YouTube, you can just quickly, yeah, you can quickly just record it here. The max recording length is, I don't know, you're quite limited in that sense. Recording length 90 minutes. Okay, so you could also record your DJ sets, but I prefer not having a cap, like a recording cap. That'd be great. So I could just record DJ sets or sounds that are coming out of the computer. Like if I want to DJ and I have a bit more of a complex setup where I have like Ableton Live running in the background. But yeah, nah, I'm not gonna dive into that right now. So let's record audio that's coming out of live. Let's hit record twice so it starts running here. Go to Lotus Tunes, Sinai. And let's just get a couple percussions playing here, yeah? So drums, one shots, perks, djembe. Arrow up and down, perhaps. Let's go into this folder. And into low. It's toms, maybe. Long. Fair enough. And then we can stop the recording here. Drag and drop. There we go. Just wait until it renders. We can enable the clip by hitting 0 on our keyboard. Drag it here and see if we can get something interesting going. And I believe there's an option for normalizing your recording here so that it's loud enough straight from the start. However, I don't know where to do that right now. Resume after login, shortcuts, MIDI audio export. Normalize export here. Yeah. You just hit normalize and it normalizes the sound before you export it, which is, I'd say it's very practical. And remember the MIDI recording? It recorded the audio parallel to that as well. It's kind of dope. Really, really cool. So then you could just section this, right? Like I can just, and when I'm feeling really uninspired, I just do this. Just rely on more generative approaches. Yep, there we go. Now we can just solo or mute, mute what we don't need. Blank poster music, I need to know. Lol, which company? What's the rewind? It's Monkey C Audio. Yeah. Land of the Hand Festivalia. The Land of the Hand. Enter full screen. Let's go back into full screen. Damn, I really want to go to some techno minimal festival. Yeah, man. For sure. Same here. I wanted to host my own little festival someday. But that's something for the future, yeah? So let's select all of these clips and hit normalize, right click. Can't I normalize when I have multiple clips selected? It doesn't seem to be the case. Okay, so I have to right click, normalize clip sample. I should have done that from the start, to be honest. Now I have to do that for all of these individual clips, but that's not a problem. It's going to be worth it in a second. Just give me a second. Normalize clip samples, normalize. Where is that? Normalize clip samples. Here we go. Tip. Tip. And where is it? Oh gosh, so many things to click. Normalize clip sample. Valabila. Bovala. Okay, normalize clip sample here. There we go. So after you've done that, you shift click and you hit Command Shift U. Open up the quantization panel. You can, I prefer quantizing it to 16th, hit apply, and it has done that for all of the sounds. So it quantizes it to the grid. That's kind of cool. Maybe repitch it down a bit. Let's go to groove number 2. What do we got? kind of random, but hey. Number 3. This one can go, I don't like it. Number 4. I like this. Nice. And next one. I like that. There's too much going on here. Also here, a bit too much. Opa. Maybe instead of number 2, we can select more out of here. That's cool. Now let's move on to this one here. Opa. There was a nice little groove there. Do 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 do. But too much going on at once, unfortunately. Maybe we can sidechain it a bit using LFO tool. It's like my lazy way of sidechaining things on the go. Just like do this and that. Crank down the depth and then hey. I like that. Oh, that's cool. I like that too. Ooh. That is so dope. Like, who would have thought of that, dude? Holy moly. Let's actually duplicate this track and put it here. No, let's screw this. Yeah, and just put it like this. Oh my gosh, that sounds lovely. Let's call these ones toms. Third layer here. Yeah, let's not take this. Here we go. Okay, I got a couple comments. Let me catch up really quickly. Oh, this is not even a couple comments. This is like a lot of comments here. Holy moly, dude. We got new Evan. Hello, Kevin. First of all, well done for your channel. I'm curious how you pan your chord drums and percussion in a track. That would be a great tutorial. That's a good question. Quick answer, like high fidelity percussion, just pan it left and right. Just put it somewhere. Like I could do it for these short little perks, for example. Put them on the left. And this one on the right. This one, what is this? Like a lower frequency information, I would not pan too much. Like this one makes more sense when it's coming from the middle. Actually, while you mentioned that, let me just quickly do a bit of a jump here. Somebody in the general posted this track right here, Modus Puensnens. I want you guys to listen to this track. It's really, really good. Pay attention to the panning. It's just like somebody who, like Trash Lagoon, somebody who worked with or has collaborated with, how do you call him? Paraforkuva, which is like a really nice artist, similar style to Christian Löffler. And I want you to pay attention to the placement of the instruments. Like the mix is very dimensional. You feel like if you close your eyes, you can sense that there is a space for every element. Piano comes from the middle, and like it's very mono, very middle, but the higher frequency, like fidelity things, are panned left and right. It's like a very spacious mix. And we ended up having like this conversation about placement. So yeah, check this out. It's called Trash Lagoon, Lost as a Foreigner. And it's a beautiful track. Like I couldn't stop listening to it after this was posted. and the placement is very meticulous. Like you can tell that each and every element is in a space. And when you think of a mix in terms of a space rather than I need to place my element here, all right, 20 on the right and 20 on the left. Rastafari. It's just makes more sense, right? Like, do you want a singer to be in front of you? Do you want the singer to be in the back? Where do you want to place him or her in the room, right? That's usually how I think of panning and dimension. Like, think of it as dimension. Dude, you have heard of Indian Spirit and Ludwigslust? No, I haven't heard of that, Wuzulu. As a beginner Ableton user, I've only been exploring the software and the world of DJing and producing for less than 6 months. I find it challenging to layer multiple synthesizers like pianos, pads. If you find it challenging, I wouldn't recommend that you layer too much, to be honest. Because in the beginning, I used to have this layer mentality as well. I would say try to get as much, like especially with organic house, minimal house, you want to get a very simple sound, very basic, and try to process that. There's also a really nice video by Nest Acoustics. He has an Instagram channel where he starts, like he plays a single piano note, like do, 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 do. On that piano note, then he adds another note, just one note, da, 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 da. And then he takes a different synthesizer and he just adds one note, right? You think really simply and you build your way up. Yeah, his name is Nest.acoustics. He has a really inspiring Instagram channel, so I recommend you check him out. Because if you think about like layering and adding more synths, more on top, it just becomes overwhelming, especially if you're just starting out. So think simple. Think in terms of like, how can I get a full sound by using very minimal effort, right? Just one sound and shape it using effects and so on. And leads while maintaining a coherence in the overall melody. Yeah, I'll elaborate on that later on. I'm going to try to answer as many questions as I can and keep the flow going. Hi, Kevin. Hi, everyone. Hi, Yigit. Nice to have you here. Valabila. Wait a minute. So when you normalize clips to become loud, yeah. Normalizing basically takes the loudest part of the clip and pulls up everything else according to that loudest part to, I believe, -1 dB LUFS. I'm not sure. Like if you have a clip that's very dynamic, but you have one peak that is very high, it takes that peak as a reference point and it puts that up to -1 dB and it pulls up everything else at the same time until that peak reaches -1 dB. So that's normalizing. That's the way I understand it. Yeah. Wait a minute. So when you normalize clips, yeah. Don't know if Goa is your thing, but when you have that fire trend where you play chill organic stuff, I would see you there, dude. An overall pretty nice festival, not that commercialized. Yeah, I've Goa, I don't know, it's not so much my type of energy. Like I see why people love that because it's very quick and energetic, but I've listened to a lot of Goa live in festivals and I just couldn't really fully immerse myself in the music. Maybe with some drugs, but I don't know. I never really felt quick or fast psychedelic music. Yeah, I just couldn't resonate with it. Never really was my style, to be honest. I'm very open and receptive to many different styles of music. Also, techno, the darker techno styles. But like the one that goes into my heart is the chill stuff, the detailed stuff, you know? I'm not saying that Psy and Goa isn't detailed, but I don't know. It's just not my thing, man. Jesus Christ, I didn't know that always been recording and then increasing the volume from inside. Yeah, that's one way of doing it, just increasing the gain, but normalizing clip volumes is a way to just get a pretty decent volume at the start and then you can then continue to tweak using gain here. We got somebody Russian. Hello, I don't speak English very well. Привет. but it is possible to contact you somehow to analyze your track, or are you not interested in that? Thank you. What do you mean by analyze my track? Do you mean like go through one of the tracks that I have released, or what exactly? We got some Russians in the chat. Privet, privet. You can use take lanes for this. Oh yeah, right, Marek. That's right. Do you use utility? Yes, I do. I mean, in terms of width to widen the stereo, nah, not so much to be honest. Mostly just duplicate the layer and offset it a bit or pan them left and right. Thank you, Kevin Sokarta. You're welcome, my friend. Usulu. Yes, I visited Goa a long time back. There's an Anjuna beach there. Makes me... Okay. Gonna quickly run through the comments. Maybe. There's so many comments. I think what Usulu means your style of music would work. Ah, my style of music would work in Goa. I get you. Okay. Ah, you mean like the location Goa? Resonates with your music. So he says, Lotus sending much love. Bonafide here. Marco, what's up, man? My personal account, haha. Nice to have you here, man. Cheers. Bonafide. Man, check out his music. Really good stuff. Let's get back to the track though. Let's add some kind of like a shaker groove. I feel like shaker grooves, they fill the groove quite well. Let's see what we can do. This one sounds kind of good. Let's see if it works with the rest of the track. Maybe we could repitch the toms before. Not entirely sure if I want to go for this tom groove. Yeah, it sounds interesting. Like there's some phrasing going on in the toms, like do 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 do. But it's a bit much. Like I want to minimize it a bit more. Maybe take control of the individual pitches here. Mini upsala. That's fine enough. Don't even need more than that, dude. Shaker groove fits quite well. Let's see if there's another one though. This one's too techy. This one's even better, yeah. So this is a trick that I learned from Yannick Mounts, which is like a really cool organic house artist. Does a lot of stuff for production music live. Duplicate the shaker layer, pan one to the right, pan one to the left, like left and right. Take the second layer and select a different starting point. Every quarter note, I think you mentioned. And maybe we can just frequency shift one layer so we have a slightly higher pitch. I never tried this out. Let's see. Claps are kind of loud. Nice. What key are we in, dude? I don't know. I'm taking the toms as a reference point here. So Marco asks, Lotus, can you give some tips, suggestions on how to make powerful piano chords like in your packs with the use of scalar as a VST or something similar? That's a good question. Serbia forever. Chat on fire today. Yeah, we got a lot of people in the chat today. Yes, I agree, Yama. So Man, I recently saw Dulos using Cthulhu to create chords and arps and melodies, and I got a bit inspired by that, but I'm not too sure on how to use it myself yet, so I'm not going to feature that in a stream. Scalar, also not too sure on using it. Let's see, man. I know do I even have it installed? No, I don't even have it installed, dude. Cthulhu. Let's see. The AU version doesn't work. I forgot. Yeah, let's use VST then. Okay, let's see. So let's just turn on the chords engine here. I put it on a MIDI track, and I'm going to create a separate MIDI track, and I use Noir. Oops, it's a contact instrument. Noir, I've been using it for like all my packs. Before that, I used Omnisphere Keyscape, but for some reason I lost the installation files. So I work with Noir, and I'm really happy with Noir. It's Niels Fram's piano, which is like one of my favorite artists. Very melancholic style, but I love the way they sampled his piano and built in like this granular particles engine. So good, so good. And you get to mess around with the styles, go into something more paddy and textury. So yeah, that's the piano that I use. I'm using it with my little Micro Freak keyboard, which isn't the greatest keyboard for velocity sensitive piano stuff. I usually like using the Push 3 for its pads. It allows you to get really expressive piano in there. Or just a normal keyboard. Yeah. But let's see, you can then connect the Cthulhu with the contact, because Ableton Live doesn't allow the two MIDI instruments to be on one channel. Like it recognizes Cthulhu as an instrument, not as an effect. But it outputs MIDI, so we have to put it on a separate channel. Now we have to link it here somehow. So we just go Cthulhu, and then you can select the VST Cthulhu. So in the input, you select Cthulhu, and instead of putting it on post effects, just select the actual instrument. And we want to record into both tracks, at least that's what I do. You could also put them into input monitoring, but I just record arm them. And if I hit one single note on here, and keep in mind I'm still playing my keyboard, but I'm just hitting one note. And this is very similar to the Chords device that you get in Ableton Live. And since the new update, it's actually quite nice. What is it called? MIDI effects, chords. Hello? Isn't that a MIDI effect? Chord. Okay, it's just called chord. So let me actually disable this really quick, the Cthulhu input. Like if you play a particular chord and you hit learn, and then you disable learn, and it kind of memorizes the notes that you've played. So whenever you hit just one note, still plays that chord, and you can strum it. Yeah, but let's stick with Cthulhu for now. What else we got? I'm trying to get to many messages here. There's a lot of messages today. Obviously not now, but could be an idea in the future. Yeah, I'm gonna do as much as I possibly can now. Also sending much love to your mom. Hope she's okay. Thank you, Marco. Yeah, she's a bit better, but healing journey, especially with the brain, takes some time, man. It does. What do you think of AI, Lotus Tunes Academy? I'm not too much of a fan of supporting it, especially this whole fear-based mentality of, oh, it's gonna replace us musicians, dude. Come on, make music. It's another tool. For me, it's fun. Like whenever I discover some kind of new AI tool, I test it out, have some fun. Like it's another plugin or Max for Live device, and then I move on. But this whole hype and fear around like AI replacing music doesn't bother me at all. Not at all. Like even if it does replace us musicians, okay, then we're just gonna go work in some coffee bar or something and enjoy our life, you know? No need to fear. There's no need to become attached to what we're doing. Just express our emotions. That's all we need to think about. No need to worry about AI. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, man. I didn't mean to deter you away from your original ongoing idea. No worries, man. You didn't. I actually felt like explaining this, so why not going for it? Wow. Did you buy all those contact libraries? Yes, son, I did. I will. Will you playing anything else? Matter by Metallica? Will you playing Metallica? Yeah. Microfreak, not the best for playing chords, yeah, but with Ableton fixed velocity, it's fine. Yeah, that's the only disadvantage that I feel like the Microfreak has. The keyboard is like this very touch strip. Oh, strippy. This touch strip thing. Which makes it kind of hard to play velocity. Like they say that it's velocity sensitive and has this aftertouch, but it's not really aftertouch. It's like the more of your finger you have on the keyboard, the more it takes that as expression or velocity. But for me, that's not velocity. Like, I don't know. But it's great for playing like synth solos and dragging your finger along the entire keyboard, which is fun. I mean, what's up, man? Microphone. Where were you all my life? Lotus Tunes Academy. Man, I don't know. Hey Kevin, do you have any specific tips for making your own ear candy? Any specific process or tools you recommend to get started? Yeah, I like using effects plugins, especially Arturia effects plugins to create ear candy. Just take like one note, chuck it through EFX fragments or some other EFX plugin by Arturia. I mainly use Arturia for that kind of stuff, and then resample the heck out of it. Yeah, maybe we can do that in a second, but let's get some kind of a chord going. Oh, need to select Cthulhu here. Da, 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 da. C, D, E, F, G. G minor, yeah? So we can, in Cthulhu, select chords in the scale of... Yeah, I think that's it. G minor. There's these cool presets by ADSR, the EDM chords. But by default, you have these back chorales that you can also choose from. But I like taking the ADSR presets. Been using them for a couple of years. Like a good starting point for me. And G minor. Yeah. And so we're not getting any sound into here because we need to select the plugin too. Okay. I'm gonna quickly turn on the push so I can get some more velocity stuff going. Switching to wireless. No, my second monitor is glitching again. Life Signs. That's a cool name. Yeah, it's a really cool name. Like it has the word signs in it, like signs, as in like a sign, but at the same word, it's like sign as a sine wave. Cool name, dude. Love the sample pack. Already working on a new track using it. Life Signs. Cheers, man. Thank you so much. So it's a pretty high octave. Let me pitch it down a bit. Okay, therefore we will have to, I believe, pitch it down here somewhere. Transpose by -12. 1, 2, 3. Oopa. It's kind of glitchy here. Not too responsive here. Thanks for the sub, man. I can't read your name. Yeah, my plugin window is crashing. Oh no. Yeah, I think the session just crashed. But let's see if we can get this session back on track. Usually Ableton handles that quite well. Oops. Yeah. What happened? Guys, excuse me. I'm running into a couple difficulty here. There we go. Let's just delete the Cthulhu and load it again. So transposing Cthulhu isn't the most reliable thing to do. Up. Disable the ARP. Disable the preview sounds. Jeez, my Cthulhu is glitching like shit today. Let's... Okay. Maybe that's because of the stream. Yeah, the CPU can't handle it, I think. Weird. Maybe the other VST? Oh, that's unfortunate. I actually wanted to show you guys this. But you see this loading thing? That sucks. I can't kind of like disable this. Wait. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to quickly restart my Ableton Live session. I don't know what the heck happened here. Maybe it's because of this rewind tool also. Let's restore our work, yes. Okay, what else do we have? We need push cam. Yeah, let me see if I can get my cell phone attached here to this whole stream. One sec, guys. I'll be back in a second. I'll play the loop for you here in the meantime. Oi! And by the way, guys, I got myself a capture card, but it's not there yet. So the stream quality is gonna get a bit better in the next stream. You know what? Let's not do any Cthulhu stuff today. Sorry, Marco. I wanted to show you it, but my PC doesn't really handle it too well at the moment. By the way, check out Asian-like keys on Prophet V3. It's a signature Tim Green synth sound. Super good. Oh, that's a nice tip, man. It's the new DT7070X Pro. Do you recommend them? Buy from me? I don't know. I haven't checked them out. Can't give you any recommendations there, man. So let's take our push from push. And in Ableton Live, in Ableton Live, I just set this channel contact, which is the piano, to input from push. That's the MIDI from the push controller. And if you select the key here, the global key to, let's say, G minor, that automatically applies to the push, which is kind of great. Okay, and then we switch to the cam. And I usually take these keys, like this first row. And try to play these like this dinosaur claw type thing. Oops. So you could either play this or this key. You see it's basically the same. I don't know how to do it with one hand. Like, Let's add some effects to this channel. So let's put it into some reverb. Maybe tweak with the actual piano a bit more. Tonal shift and color, whatever. Add some ambience, noise, intensity of the pianist so you can hear Niels Fram in the background. And let's go back to the push cam. Generic, but hey. I like that. Let's capture that. Yeah, and what I love about Ableton Live is like this button here, the capture MIDI. Holy shit. Records the MIDI. That's like if you have a track that's record armed in Ableton Live, like this one, you play something, you don't even think about recording it. It's just like you're in the jam phase. You have that button. This one up here. This one up here. It's also on the push. The same button as this. So great. You get suddenly this whole entire vibe that you didn't expect to have in your track, but since you have recorded the MIDI, you get it there. So that's what we get, you know, just from a little key locked or scale locked piano jam. And from here we can tweak, right? So maybe Command Shift U, quantize here, like 80, 70%. Invert the chords a bit here. So lower notes, pitch them up an octave, or the third, pitch it up. Let's actually try pitching up the third. Sounds really loungy. Let's see if we can extend this chord progression to the very end. Do some manual stuff here. That's gonna sound good. Okay. Some more velocity tweaking. There's a bit much suspense in this last chord. I want it to resolve a bit more. Ooh, that's a sexy chord. But it's not so nice as like the last chord. Oh, that's a nice chord, dude. I like that though. Let's duplicate and keep that for later. Freeze and flatten. It's so quiet. So quiet, baby. Come higher. Okay. I'm not so happy with the last chord, but let's see what we can do. We got Wusulu. You probably don't do anything wrong with them, but look at some reviews. So nice to see you guys helping out each other. Cheers. The long waiting is finally over. Yes, I happily bought the Sinai sound pack. Thank you, Amin. Danke dir. Okay. And regarding that ear candy question that we had previously, so what I do is just take individual snippets from a sound like this, resample it like here, and I put like a lot of weird effects that I feel like I don't have any control over what comes out. That's basically the whole point of ear candy. And like freaking map the sheesh out of the plugins. Like click everything, hit configure, click everything. And if you want to have a bit of extra fun, map these to like a MIDI controller, like hit Command M. I have like on the push, it's pre-mapped. You can see that all of the parameters that you've mapped, the first 6 ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, excuse me, that's actually 8, are pre-mapped, so you won't have to manually MIDI map. Did I just say mini map? MIDI map. And I can just start tweaking here. And record that. Or what I like using is the Fader Fox. It's my favorite MIDI controller. It's this little boy down here. Very accessible. Look how it just perfectly fits between these two things. Very lovely. Just gonna have to map. Right, so if I hit... Oh, you actually see what's going on here. That's nice. Yeah, I just click it while it's in Command M mode, MIDI map mode, and you see it just clicks. Just switching to DAW view so you can see what's going on here. I'm mapping these to the individual CC values of the MIDI controller. Dub, dub, dub. Hit Command M again to exit this MIDI mapping panel, and then just hit play. Actually, I'm gonna switch back to hello. My DAW. Create a new audio track, hit resampling, or not resampling, you want to take the audio from that particular track. Record arm, post mixer, and then hit record and just let it run through, right? You can take the, oh gosh, take it, chuck it in here a couple times, and go crazy on your MIDI controller. Actually, put freaking camera back here. So in the DAW, I just click record arm and record, and then I go crazy. Maybe select a different preset on EFX fragments. Ornamentation. Oops. And then take this, put it here, go for layer number 2, and hit record. Oops. Ooh, like straight off the bat, dude. Opa. Bit more feedback somehow, perhaps. Ooh. Nasty. Yeah. Stuff like that really fills out your background. Seems so random and dirty and nasty and weird, but if you take control over the sounds after that, makes more sense. Oh. What was that nice little, like that, little random sounds like this are golden ear candy sounds. And then you can go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pitch it down a perfect fifth. Really. Keep on scrolling until we find something nice. You take this part here. By the way, I'm hitting Command and Shift to, not Command Shift, Option Shift to scroll through the sound. reverse. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, I'm liking the vibe here. And what I like doing, switch out the chords. Yeah, the first one, this one sounds like double touch. The other one sounds more like, I don't know if you guys know him. What's his name again? Dachshund? Yeah. I feel like adding some kind of a top loop just to fill out the groove really quickly. Sinai top loops, go for loose organic. I think the bottom one here was really nice at 26. And when I feel like it, I take all the tonal elements, like the toms. These ones are the shakers. Toms, and keep in mind that it does need to be samples. So all the tonal samples, take them and I pitch them down to see if it gives me a better vibe. It's creepy. Yeah, let's see if we can go for some melodic chords though. Yeah, just going with the vibe, right? With what suits us better. So we could just at EFX fragments, copy, paste it here. And let that run in through this layer. So select the input to be contact. Track 21. Gonna record on this track and just let it run through. Oops, I actually accidentally set it to overwrite the MIDI. It's taking MIDI from the push. That's why. Let me turn off the push then. There we go. And now let's go. So let's record. Ooh, that was nice. That little phrase here. Whoa. Chill. Chill, Mr. Fragments. I actually just like this one here. Nice. And let's take a granulator perhaps. Granulator is great for ear candy as well. It's like endless possibilities. So much stuff, dude. So you could just take this recording and chuck it in here. Let's make sure to normalize it beforehand. Yeah, I'm having fun with these chords today. Missing so many messages though. It's so hard to like get a track going while reading the comments. I feel like the comments take you into a completely different direction each time. Like I want to keep the music going while reading through the comments and being as active as possible in the chat, but doing that at the same time is kind of hard. CM's music, what's up, man? Fragments is just otherworldly. Yes, I love it too. I love it too much. I think some Adams stuff, big verb behind it would be great. Yeah. Yeah, the thing is expensive, but it kind of looks very touchable. Very touchable. Novation Launch Control XL, and Kevin talked about his first MIDI controller last time. I forgot the name. My first MIDI controller was the Akai APC40 Mark II. Dude, I don't even know if that thing is still produced, but it's like really great performance controller. Yeah. EFX is nasty. It's really good. And you get the granular synthesis, son. Oh, even that alone, like this is like the perfect pad sound. I just love those static pad sounds. I don't know why, but they feel so meditative in a way. Yeah, I'm definitely drifting off into many different directions today, but I don't care. Yeah, I'm getting more of a dub vibe from this. There we go. But to make it a little less static, and the cloud. Oops. Kind of like it though. Add a bit of stereo spread. Nice. Now some filter modulation with, I don't know, filter M12 maybe? Want to go slow and steady or rhythmic? Kind of like the slow and steady. Oh yeah, yeah. Add some textural sounds to the drums so the sounds a bit more full. Something like this. Yeah. going to some minimal territory right now, dude. Oh, what the heck? We're still in G minor. Take this one, pitch it down 1 semitone since we are in G. Shakers were a bit loud. So chill, dude. Maybe the sequence here. Nice. I'm getting some beach vibes, you know, I'm on the beach right now. Let's add the percussions to some kind of a room. What did I just do, dude? Oops. Take the room reverb from the claps, put them on the perks. Maybe a bit more decay. Thank you, Chef Gwilly. Chef Gwilio. How many plugins, gizmos do you have? I just have 2 words. Too much. Too much. Way too much. 3 words, actually. So what else can we do? Could we like let's duplicate this track and freeze and flatten it just in case. Let's take the effects. You know what? Let's render it with the effects. I don't really care. So what I like to do is just, I always test around with pitch while I'm producing. Yeah, let's just take this. I don't really care too much about the original layer. Delete the piano. This is also gonna move. I like this vibe. I'm gonna stick with this. And these are all the tonal elements, right? Now we can go 2 half tone steps down. Nice. Stick with this. Sexy. sure this is on Complex Pro. This is taking up way too much space in the mix. Yeah, though that low end dude was messing up our entire track. Let's make this more spacey. How much RAM do you have? No, it's not 128. I think it's either 32 or 64. I don't know. So, guys, I had a really spontaneous idea that just came up into my mind right now, and I want to use it as long as I still have it. Found this really nice vocal by Ram Dass. I love him so much. What key are we in? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, that brought me out of the flow a bit. I'm not gonna not do that in the next streams. I'll do my best to stick within Ableton Live and not switch applications too much. But hey, we are living and learning. So we are now in the key of F minor. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, Threat. F minor. Well, we could even take a sound like this that doesn't seem to have any relevance and try to shape it into something that sounds interesting. I don't know how long I'm gonna keep going with the stream today. This my nose is running. Makes me want to lie in the sun. Yeah, man, I love this sound too. And let's go for like what else could I chuck this through? Man, it's like Valhalla Supermassive. Let's go. Just go crazy here. Pitch it up an octave. Yeah, I really have to figure out how to make that work with the recording from tabs while having Ableton Live opened. Maybe there's a way to resample audio from the browser directly into Live, because it's so annoying. That totally brought me out, I'm gonna be honest. Whenever I try to get too technical during music production. Anyway, let's keep going. Like, these little sounds are so freaking valuable. Take the Valhalla Supermassive, because I don't care that it's a send effect. Chuck through. Octave up. Beats. Yeah, I just do this all day, dude. Just like chuck in sounds, see how it sounds, mess around. It's so much fun. So Vidiot Production says, love the song. Your name makes me laugh, dude. Oh yeah, I read your comment before, yeah. Oh, my nose. Excuse me, son. Is this not an F minor? Is C minor, really? What? Da 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 da. Musicians trying to find out the key of a track. Nah, dude, it's F minor. Don't tell me nothing. This is C. Da. And now F. Da. It's F, dude. Don't tell me nothing, dude. Who agrees with Juan Vito, though? You're too cool, come, I'm gonna unfollow you. Sorry, man. I didn't mean it. Please. Please stay. Yeah, it's just I'm just having fun with this loop, dude. Yeah. As I mentioned. I'm not gonna do too much arranging today. I'm gonna keep it really simple. To the point here. Let's actually take away that first sound. I don't like it so much. And whatever's going on here, take it away. Tonally. Pitch it down. Oh, sexy. Now we are in a completely different key again. I don't even know what key we are in now. D sharp. Yo, what did he do to the vocals? Just warped them weirdly. Yeah, these are more like in a Phrygian-ish vibe. Juan Vito is like, he's correcting the key the whole time. Yeah, E flat minor is like C, D, E. E flat is the same as D sharp, yeah. Yeah, so just a bit of promo for the pack. You know, just a quick little overview of a couple sounds that I have in here. Top loops, shaker loops, rhythmic textures, percussion loops, kick loops, hat loops, clap loops, and individual one-shots. A ton of sounds, man. A ton, like more than enough than you need. And then on top of that, we got like these Ney and stuff like that. Oh. Bit of goosebumps here, dude. Yeah, I could get like a mini break here or something. I will buy your pack. Thank you, Juan Vizzo. This isn't fair. I just purchased the all production suites and sample packs, and this is awesome pack isn't included. Yeah, because the suites and samples bundle is 2023. It's end of year 2023, and this is just released. Like I released it a couple days ago. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that confused you, man. Oh, shit. Yeah, but feel free to get in touch with me if there's something that you're not satisfied with, or if you feel like getting a refund if that's something that you're looking for. Yeah, as far as I know, there's a refund. There's a guarantee for the suites and samples. Yeah, but the suites and samples bundle, that's something that I do towards the end of the year to bundle up all the products of the concurrent of the ongoing year, you know. Are you tagging your samples for Ableton browser? Marek asks. No, that would take up way too much time. No worries. I don't know why, like, they have this sample similarities search feature, but they don't have a way to automatically tag the samples. I'm not going through my entire library tagging the samples. Forget about it, dude. Oh, I like the way the kick comes in there. Yeah, this is my favorite way of arranging tracks, just progressively flowing. Like the arrangement isn't even duplicated yet. It's not even finished, but I just progressively add 8 bars and see which element feels right. And just add, like, samples is the most comfortable way for me to just add to the arrangement, you know? And I'm being really lazy here. Like, I'm chucking multiple instruments into the same track and being really spontaneous. And I don't even have the intro and outro. This is like the main part here. And the basic version is without Ableton template because I use Reason. Yeah, the production suite is without the Ableton template, and there's a template edition that has a template that I created on stream a while ago. It's that stream where I used the Digitact. I ended up just basically converting that template to Ableton stock, and then yeah, I turned it into a template for Ableton Live 12. Exactly. I've been tagging Lotus 2 samples using audio analysis, ML models using essential models. That's interesting. What do you mean by that? Audio analysis, ML modules, Max for Live probably? Max for Live using essential models. That would be so cool if there's a device or plugin for that. Let's get some kind of a pluck going here. We'll turn on the push again. Add some reverb and delay on top of it. Make sure that it's in key. I don't know what the key is. It's D sharp, yeah? Let's select D sharp. Let's go Phrygian. Phrygian is basically like the minor equivalent in the Arabic version. Ooh. Yeah. Nice, I like that. Let's process this a bit further so we don't have that much low end in the sound. This is the constantly moving Plucks preset that's included in the pack. Switch to minor. I think that'll suit it a bit better. Yeah, just a random little recording here. And I hit that capture MIDI button, Command U to quantize. Hit Command A and add interval like. Got some green vibes going on here. Some That's so beautiful. No, this is good for drums, this plugin. I'm looking for something else. I've been a fan of the Distortion Coldfire. Especially this preset. Ooh. You can easily just adjust cutoff settings here. Having two oscillators just gives you much more tonal variety. Nice. What's this? Yeah, whatever. See. I don't even know what I'm doing. My arrangement is completely weird, but I don't care. It's like the kick starts in the middle of the flute phrase. Why not, dude? Everybody has the same arrangements anyway. Let's do something else. Maybe just like one bar of a quick announcement here. Some rhythmic texture still playing here. I can hear that. That one reverse swell, I'd like to have it here. That ear candy thingy, I want to have it right here. When the drop hits. Oh, what did I do? What did I do, dude? Ay, ay, ay. Start at a lower cutoff so it introduces itself more gradually here. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, it's unfortunate that I couldn't get that Ram Dass phrase in here. I don't know how the whole browser recording thing works. It's like so dumb, but hey, I'll figure it out in another separate session, and I'll do it next stream. Upsala. So we at least get a bit of a transition. Like, you need to control all these little itty bitty blips. Like, if you have so many sounds, you easily lose control over them, and it gets harder to control them in builds and stuff like this. Much more space here now. Yeah. You know what? Let's leave it at that. I don't feel like continuing, so I'm just gonna quickly chuck in this abstract sound mastering rack, which has way too much bass. Don't have an intro, but screw it. Galaxy Far Away by Fete. Okay. Give it a listen. This is an instrument that Sade would happily buy from you? Who's that? Who you? Transition sound here, yeah? Take the time to filter out these guys here.
School
You don't know Sad? You're probably too young to. I'm sure I know her music through Smooth yeah. Smooth Operator. Peter, was geht? Soundpack is all yours. Your Soundpack is all your others. Very good. Thank you. Nice vibe. Drum sounds good. Thank you so much, man. Look the track, then you have a minute. Yeah, I will. No, the Smooth Operator, I know that. Smooth Operator. But isn't that like a completely different genre? Or is it another track that you're speaking of? There's a lot of still muddy reverb in this track. Still feels a bit washed out. I used a lot of black hole on this very intense setting. So I'll have to probably tweak it a bit, but hey, just having fun, yeah? Just having some fun. Nice. That's the vibe. What's the price? Same as Cthulhu? Yeah. I'll link it for you. I'll link it here. 1 second. YouTube's. The Sinai starter pack is the free version, which you can grab on the freebies page. Not the dashboard, please. Freebies. I'll put it right here for you, son. And I can't paste. I can paste. Whoopa. And the full version is right here. So you get both versions. Anyway, guys, I am reaching my limit for today. Thank you so much. I enjoyed today's live stream. I'll make sure to get the whole how to record stuff from my browser into Ableton things set for the next stream so I don't get distracted with that. I did purchase Cthulhu. Cthulhu? Nice, man. Glad to hear that. Thank you so much. Yeah, guys. I am getting a bit tired now, so I'm gonna end the stream now. Thank you so much for tuning in. For everyone who has watched my stream, I hope you enjoyed. If you want to grab the sound packs, feel free to head on over to Lotus Tunes. I showcased the Sinai sound pack in this stream today. And we will stay in touch. Thank you. Again, thank you so much, guys and gals. I'll make sure to keep you updated on future videos or sound packs and all. Yeah, and streams. And if there's no video, then I'll just do another stream next Sunday, like next Sunday at the same time. I would say. Stein, thank you so much. CM's Music, thank you everyone who joined in, who stayed. Thank you so much, Kevin. Have a good night. Yeah, cheers, guys. Cheers was great. Thanks, Clement.